Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the recent drama that has been going on, but in case you haven't yet, basically on Vidigo Social or VidiNation, a user by the name of Allison kind of exposed VidbitFuture. Basically, Allison did some research and found out that VidbitFuture was pretty much, in a lot of ways, very similar to the VShare video sharing script. And so after this got posted, when it comes to VidiNation, this thread absolutely exploded. Matt2 joined in the conversation, and then you scroll down a little bit, Spider-Fan joined in the conversation, Maclar joined into the conversation, Treble Knight joined into the conversation. A crap ton of people found this thread. And while some users may or may not have a very sort of high appreciation level for Allison, I knew just as well as the VidbitFuture staff did that Allison was right. I had basically looked into it and I had done some research about VShare and the whole script itself, and I realized it pretty much was VBF in a lot of ways. But anyway, back on track to the actual story. So all of that blew up, and it didn't quite help the fact that the same day that this thread came out, I also made another video called VidbitFuture is now public, where even more people joined into the conversation. And so long story short, all of this drama happened on March 1st, and on March 3rd, AM on the official VidbitFuture YouTube channel made a response to the entire VShare drama, where he was completely honest and completely open and just admitted, yeah, we used the VShare script. I definitely think AM's response was done very well, and even though it was unscripted, and I'm not even trying to make assumptions, AM actually told me that it was unscripted, he did a good job with this video, and you could tell it was completely sincere and completely open, the fact that, yeah, we used VShare, but there is a reason why. And jumping straight from the story, this is where my response comes in. Now, I was always on the side of VidbitFuture. I stood up for the VidbitFuture staff on a lot of things. You know, there was a lot of bullcrap that happened during the development that I always stood up for the VBF staff. I always stood up for AM and JP and Blake. But when I saw this news came out, when I saw the VidiNation post that Allison had made and I had read up about it, I was like, Am, I'm sorry to say this, but Allison was right. You used VShare. But, you know, I thought about it for a little bit, and like, you know, after I found out the news, I had like thought for a minute to come up with my own conclusion, and I kind of pieced together a story before I asked Am, and before Am gave me the actual story. It was pretty much that the story that I had come up with was that, of course, they wanted to make a custom website from the start. They wanted to make a custom coded website from the start, but since they had a really short deadline and they were completely running out of time, they just had to use VShare as a base. They didn't really have much of a choice. They had to use VShare as a base, and they sort of built off of that. That was the assumption that I had made, and then I asked Am about it, and I asked Blake about it, and it turned out that that was actually what happened. They were on a really tight deadline. They had really started development in December, and since they were on such a short deadline, they really had no time to custom code a website. They had to get a script. Am and JP's vision from the start was to make a completely custom coded website, but because there was so much pressure and so much high demand from the community with such a short deadline, he had no other option. That was the only option that he had. But personally for me, what I think caused a lot of this backlash and what caused a lot of this drama wasn't exactly the fact that they used VShare or that they like tried to pass, like I'm saying some random crap, but basically the whole cause of the drama was not the fact that they used VShare in general. It was the fact that they tried to cover it up. You see, as the closed beta started dragging on and it started becoming more open and started getting handed out to more people, more and more custom features were actually added, like a subscribe button, and the inbox was fixed, a lot of the links were fixed, full channel backgrounds became a thing. There were a lot of things that AM and JP and Blake actually did to the VShare script to make it better. But the main problem came in because of the cover-up job that they tried to do. The main reason why this drama blew up so big was because of the fact that really nowhere did it say it was powered by VShare. AM, Blake, or JP, none of them said that it was powered by VShare. The site didn't say it was powered by VShare. It was just there. And because I'm not big into video sharing scripts, I don't know what all of the video sharing scripts are, and I've never even attempted to code a video sharing website before. But had this article, or not article, but rather had this forum post not come out by Allison, I would never even have guessed that it was a source, or that it was a script from something else. And it's very surprising too, because while Am and JP and Blake were really honest throughout a lot of the development, there was this kind of rift that was just like, never once did they really say to me or to really anyone else during development or even after release that was like, hey, we're using VShare. And that's why I'm so happy with the response that Am gave in his response video to all of the drama on the official VidbitFuture YouTube channel. He was like, hey, yeah, we used VShare. We had no other option. I didn't want to put it out. I didn't want to release VBF. This is pretty much what Am said. He said, I didn't want to release VBF like this, but there was so much pressure from the community and I didn't want to screw them over. I didn't want to release nothing, so I had to do something. So I used VShare as a base and wanted to build off of that. And I commend Am for being so open and honest about the whole situation and just responding to the whole thing so well. And I am glad to know that slowly over time, the VidbitFuture as a whole will go from kind of being a modified version of VShare to sort of later on in its development using little to no VShare script whatsoever. I am very, very pleased to know that very shortly, well not very shortly, but soon throughout the development of VidbitFuture, the VShare script is practically going to be gone. And after this whole thing, from what AM and JP and Blake told me, it's that they're gonna do it section by section. They're gonna start with a certain section of the website going from VShare to completely custom and changing that out through the rest of the website. I cannot speak today. Basically, they're going to start with the homepage and the nav bar and then slowly work their way into other areas of the website. So in short, what do I think about this drama? I think that it was kind of blown out of proportion and kind of not, because I really don't mind the fact that they use VShare as a base to sort of build up the site and provide something for the community, while the real big thing that they wanted to do is in development. I just had a problem with the fact that there was just really kind of a rift there. There was not a lot of honesty about the fact that they used the VShare script. And even though I really do like everything that Am and JP and Blake have done to make VidbitFuture possible, and how much they've actually done to expand upon the VShare script and fix a lot of the bugs and add so many features to it, this was good for them, I think. They don't know it yet, but I think it was good for them because ultimately, in my opinion, I believe it gave them sort of a wake-up call not to do anything like this again. And not just that, but I also believe it was a wake-up call for them to be more honest with their community, not leave a lot of things behind the scenes, just be completely open with their community and tell them pretty much a lot of the stuff that's actually going on behind the scenes. But that's just my take on it. If you guys have any opinions of your own about what you think of this whole drama, please post it in the comments down below, who you agree with, who you disagree with, who you think was in the right, or who you think was in the wrong. Just your general opinions on this entire drama. And as always, comments are very much appreciated. But anyway, that'll be about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to become a Crafting Lord. This is Crafting Lord 21, and I'll see you guys in the next video.